be like my father. And this is like not like a touchy subject, but it's like a subject like that I feel weird talking about it, because you know, everybody's dad is their hero, right? And in a way it's the same for me, but there's aspects of my father that I don't want to be like, and there's aspects of my father that I do want to be like. And these are things that they feel like taboo to talk about, I don't know, in a way for me. So let's give you a little bit of background on my father. So my father was born like me in the Dominican Republic, and he grew up in a abusive household. He had like 12 siblings, and his father was like very abusive, right? So the only way he knew how to survive in that environment was to be quiet and be submissive and not be in the way. And that's how he survives his childhood. These are things that I don't know 100% what I have come to assume, right? Based on his character traits and the way he conducts himself. And so my father is like a timid person, right? He's not really like what they call nowadays like an alpha male or whatever the fuck. You know, he stays mainly out the way, and I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be a timid man. I want to be a confident man who's confident in himself and his views. And my father is not like that. As a kid, you become what you're surrounded by. So I became like my father. I was timid, I was quiet, and this is something I've been fighting for years now. I don't want to be that way, but the programming of like 2 decades of my whole life, that's what it's been. My mom is like the assertive one, and my dad is just like the quiet one. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes like it disgusts me. Like, I hate to say this about my father, but like sometimes I'm disgusted by his lack of, in a way, self-worth. Like, I remember the other day, my dad had like a cut on his finger, right? And this is like something it's not small. No, I can't say that. This is not something small, because this means something to me. But he had like a little cut in his finger, and he was like telling my mom like, hey, I can't wash dishes because I got a cut on my finger. And then my mom starts complaining like, oh, I don't want to wash dishes, blah blah blah. I don't know what she said. And my father was like, oh, okay, fine, I'll tape up the cut. Like, he didn't stand on his ideals at all. As soon as he got some pushback from my mom, he changed his mind right away. And it was like, oh dude, I heard it, I saw it happen, and I was just like disgusted. Like, I'm sorry, I love my father, and he's a great dad. This is just a trait that I don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like, my dad is a great father. He was always there, he always provided for us, and he always worked hard to make sure there was food on the table, and that I respect. My dad is great with kids and shit. Like, him interacting with my little nephew, it's just, you know, you could tell he cares and he loves, you know what I'm saying? And me saying what I'm saying now is not taking away from that. It's like it's like talking about like an itch that bothers you, and not talking about the shit that doesn't bother you, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, I'm not forced to be my dad. I'm my own person. In the book, The Way of the Superior Man, it talks about how you should live as if your father is dead. You should live as if your father is dead. And I understand it, because you want to be your own person. You don't want to be your father. You want to be whoever you are, whatever your name is. You're an individual, you're not your father. And you know, that's not the easiest thing to come to terms with in life, because your whole life, if your father was in your life, you grow up looking up to him. That's your idol in life. And I don't know where I read this, right? or it must have been a quote, it must have been something, right? As you grow up, your father is your hero at a young age. Then you villainize him. He becomes like the villain. Then you humanize him. And then, I guess that's the end of it. We're gonna go to this twisty road that I fuck with. But then you humanize him and you see that he has faults. You see that he, like you, is just doing his best. You see that this is his first time being a father. This is his first time in this world, and you humanize him. And it's like, as a child, he was my hero. As a teenager, I villainized him. He's like, oh, he doesn't let me play video games the whole day? What the fuck? You fucking villain. And then, as an adult, I humanize him. I understand that he has faults. I understand that he's doing his best. I understand that he's surviving. He's learning to survive. This is his first time here, just like me. And he's doing his best with what he's given, what God has given him in life. And so I've humanized my father. And when I bring up these topics, I'm not trying to judge him or demonize him in my mind. I'm just trying to, I don't know what I'm trying to do, but it feels good to talk about it. Let's just say that. I don't know what I'm trying to do with this video, but it just feels good to talk about it and put it out there. I've never spoken about it. This is something that's always just been in the back of my head. I've never spoken about it to my friends, to nobody, but it feels good to just make a video on it. And so yeah, I don't want to be like my father, but I love my father, because I know a lot of people don't have the luxury of having a father in their life. And then they may look at me and be like, oh, you spoiled brat, you fucking faggot, you got a kid, or you got a father in your life. At least you had that. You're over here bitching. I'm not bitching, I'm just speaking my mind. And hopefully you guys can learn something from this video. Maybe there is a lesson. Maybe there is a lesson to be learned here. I don't, well, not maybe. There definitely is a lesson to be learned here. Live as if your father is dead.
You took my brother like you made my mother cry. Tell me one reason I shouldn't send you up to Christ. He said, go ahead, take my life. I seen everything but Christ. The big bro just blacked out and all you seen was the light.
Yo, this car is way faster around this.